Okay, good morning students. Welcome to the session. Now today's class we discussed about virtual memory. Okay, already in earlier class we discussed about main memory, auxiliary memory, cache memory and associative memory. Now we discussed about virtual memory. What is virtual memory? Virtual memory is not a real memory. It is an illusion of physical memory. Okay, it is not a real memory. It is an illusion of physical memory. Okay, here the virtual memory is a concept of used in some large computer system that permits the user to construct the program as through a large memory space where available equal to the totality of auxiliary memory. When compared to the auxiliary memory and cache memory, it is very larger inside. It is the external memory of the computer. Whenever the program will be executed, whenever the CPU executes some program, that is available in main memory only. Okay, that we think main memory has a large size than a program. Okay, for example, we have to take the main memory is a 4 GB and you take whenever you take the program is 6 GB. Okay, where the execution will be starts from main memory with the help of CPU. With the help of main memory, CPU starts the execution in main memory. But the program size is larger than the main memory. With the help of virtual memory, we have to execute that program. For example, okay, what is virtual memory? Okay, main memory has 4 GB program, but the program contains 6 GB. Main memory has 4 GB space and program has 6 GB size. Okay, here the problem is occurred. The memory is small than the program size. Here in this problem we have to solve with the help of virtual memory. Okay, virtual memory is not a real memory. It is an illusion of physical memory. With the help of virtual memory we have to store or execute the program with the help of CPU. Okay, every program in main memory that is executed by the CPU only. But the problem is occurred whenever the main memory is small than the program, then we use the virtual memory. Okay, virtual memory is a concept of some large computer system that permits the user to construct a program as to a large memory space where the totality of auxiliary memory. Each address that is referred by the CPU go through as a address mapping. So it is called the virtual address to physical address in the main memory. Okay, here already we discussed it. Whenever the program size is program size is large, main memory size is small. Compared to the main memory size and program memory size, program size is a large. Then that we require the virtual memory. Okay, each address that is referred by the CPU go through the address mapping. So it is called the virtual address to physical address in the main memory. You have to identify what is the size of main memory and what is the size of program. That will be discussed in we have to conduct with the help of virtual memory. Okay, a virtual memory system provides a mechanism for translating program, generating address into a correct main memory location. Okay, here what is the virtual memory provides? It is a mechanism for translating program or generating the addresses into the correct main memory. Whenever the program size is larger than the main memory, we have to use the virtual memory. Okay, translating program and generating the another address. Okay, another external memory you have to use it whenever the program size is large. Generating program or generating address. Translating program or generating address. Okay, this is done dynamically while programs are being executed in the CPU. Okay, why this can be done? When you use the virtual memory, okay, whenever the program is executed by the CPU, with the help of virtual memory where the program size is higher than the main memory. This is done while program is being executed in the CPU. Here the translation or mapping is held automatically by hardware means of mapping table. Here the translation or mapping is handled automatically by the hardware by the means of mapping table. The translation or mapping is held automatically the hardware by the means of mapping table. This translating program and generating address that can be done with the help of mapping table. Let us see about the mapping table. Okay. Here we have two types of, in mapping table we have two types of spaces, address space and memory space. Okay. Here in mapping table we have two types of spaces, address space and memory space. This is address space and this is a memory space. An address used by programmer will be called as virtual address and the set of such address is called address space. Okay, this is here the address space is nothing but virtual address. Address space is nothing but virtual address. Okay, an address in main memory is called location or physical address. This set of locations is called memory space. This is nothing but physical. This is nothing but physical address. In mapping table, we use the address space and memory space. Okay, in mapping table, we use address space and memory space. Address space is nothing but virtual address and memory space is nothing but physical address in memory space. Okay, this is a relationship between the address space and memory space. This is a mapping table. Relationship between the address space and memory space in virtual memory system. Okay, this one is the first one indicates the auxiliary memory and second one it indicates the main memory. Okay, this is a relationship between the address space and memory space. What is the address space? It related to the virtual address. What is the memory space? It related to the physical address. Okay, we have to take, this is the auxiliary memory. For example, this is the auxiliary memory, this is a main memory. Okay, this is the address space, this is a memory space. Address space represents the virtual address. Address space represents virtual address and this memory space represents the physical address. Okay, here in auxiliary memory, what is auxiliary memory? Auxiliary memory is a secondary memory. Okay, it has, what is the main use of auxiliary memory? It is external storage device. It is a backup. Okay, it is a backup. It contains the external backup. Okay, what is the main example? What is the main thing we have to use it in auxiliary memory? Hard disk is a main auxiliary memory. Okay, coming to the main memory. Main memory is a not a permanently storing the data. Okay, main memory compared to the auxiliary memory, whatever the program is stored in main memory, then only the CPU can execute the program. Okay, here in auxiliary memory we have to denote program 1 and program 2. Okay, this is a program 1, program 2. In program 1 we have the data 1, data 1, 2. Here also in program 2 it is the data for program 2, this is the data for program 1. Okay, whenever the data that can be executed, whenever the program that can be executed in auxiliary memory that is not directly executed with the help of main memory only, that the program that can be located in the auxiliary memory is executed. Okay, auxiliary memory does not execute the program directly with the CPU. Okay, in main memory the program can be stored that only executed by the CPU. Okay, that's why the auxiliary memory has program 1 and program 2. Okay, that program, for example, we have to take program 1. Program 1 is executed. Okay, we have to send the data of program 1 to main memory, then only the program will be executed. With the help of CPU, if the main memory of the content will be executed. Okay, here the address space means virtual address, memory space is physical address. Okay, here N means address space. Okay, 1024K means 2 power 10 is equal to 1024K means 1 KB. Okay, here 2 power 20. Here we have to, the size of the auxiliary memory is 1024 means 2 power 10. Okay, here 2 power 20 means here in auxiliary memory we have to store the 20 bits. Okay, here 2 into 2 power 10 into 2 power 10 means 20. Okay, here 2 power 10 means 2 power 20. 2 power 20 data is stored in the address space. Okay, this is the auxiliary memory space. 2 power 10 means 1024K equal to 1 KB. Okay, here in main memory we have 32K. K means 2 power 15. Memory space is denoted by M and address space is denoted by N. Okay, M equal to 32K. 2 power 15 means we have to, memory space has stored the 15 bits. In power value we have to store what type of, how many bits are available in that memory. Okay, this is auxiliary memory and main memory. Okay, auxiliary memory has two programs. The program contains some data. Okay, here the program 1 data 1, data 2, and here program 2 has some data 2 1. Whenever the program is executed in auxiliary memory, does not executed directly with auxiliary memory. With the help of main memory only, we have to execute the program in CPU. Directly we have to send the program to auxiliary memory to main memory. Then only the CPU can be executes the program. Okay, CPU execute the program only the program is available in the main memory. Okay. Okay, this is a memory table for mapping a virtual address. Okay, in previous we see the relationship between the what is the address space and what is the memory space. What is the virtual address and what is the physical address. Okay, virtual address is a auxiliary memory, main memory is a physical address. Okay, this is a memory table of mapping a virtual address. Okay, here this is a virtual address. Virtual address register. It contains 20 bits. Virtual address register. It contains 20 bits. Okay, next the information that is transferred to virtual address to memory mapping table. This is a memory mapping table. Clearly we discussed in next slide. Okay, this is the from virtual address register. It contains 20 bits and then transferred to memory mapping table. And this is a memory table buffer register. Memory table buffer register and then transferred to main memory address register. It contains 15 bits. Okay, this is a virtual address register. This is a main memory address register. A virtual address register contains 20 bits and main memory address register contains 15 bits. Okay, here in between we have to transfer the information from virtual address register to memory mapping table to memory table buffer register and then transfer to main memory address. It contains 15 bits and then transfer to data to main memory. This is main memory and then information is transferred to main memory buffer register. Main memory buffer register. Okay, this is a memory table for mapping a virtual address. From beginning we have to start with virtual address and then transfer to virtual address. Information is transferred to virtual address register. It contains 20 bits and then transfer to memory mapping table and transfer to memory table buffer register and then transfer to main memory address register. It contains 15 bits. Main memory address register, it contains 15 bits and then transferred to main memory and the information is passed to main memory buffer register. From virtual address to the information is passed to main memory buffer register. This is about the memory table of mapping of virtual address. Okay, the address mapping using pages. Okay, the address mapping is a simplified if the information in address space and memory space are each divided into groups of fixed size. Here we have to take address space and memory space. What is address space? Okay, address space means virtual address, memory space means physical address. Okay, this is a auxiliary memory and it is a memory space is a main memory. Okay, the address mapping using the pages. Okay, in previous diagram, virtual address we have to represent it. Okay, memory table and main memory, that is divided into the pages or blocks. Okay, the address mapping is simplified if the information of address space and memory space are each divided into groups of fixed size. The physical memory is broken down in groups equal to size is called blocks. Okay, the physical memory is broken down into group of equal sizes is called block. The term page refers to group of address spaces same size. For example, you have to take the page. Okay, this is a page. Okay, this is divided into equal sizes. Okay, this is a memory that contains, this is a some page, the physical memory. This is a physical memory that is broken down into a group of equal sizes called, this is called one block. The data that can be divided into the equal sizes is called block or page. We call it as block or page. The term page refers to the group of address space of same size. Okay, each block contains same size. Block or page, it is called as block or page. Each block contains the same size. The program also considered to split into the pages. Okay, this is nothing but blocks or pages. Okay, the page that is divided into the, broken into the equal size is called the blocks. This is a physical memory. The physical memory that is divided into the equal parts is called the blocks or page. Okay, portion of programs are moved from auxiliary memory to the main memory. Whenever the program is executed in auxiliary memory, that program is moved to the main memory in the records equal size of pages. Okay, already we defined what is the pages and blocks. Okay, this is a page or block that is divided into equal size. Whenever the program is executed in auxiliary memory, that is moved to the main memory, then only CPU executes the program data. The term page frames is sometimes used to denote blocks. Page frames also nothing but a blocks. Page frames also denoted and used as a blocks. Page frames also denoted as blocks. Okay, this is a, already we see in the address space what is the relationship between the address space and memory space. That is detailedly represented with the help of pages. Visually represented. In previous diagram we see only the program 1 and program 2. In program 1 has some content, the data, and program 2 has some data. The program 1 of auxiliary memory is moved to the main memory whenever the program is executed in main memory with the help of CPU. Here the diagram is clearly shown with the help of pages and blocks. Okay, this is the address space. Address space means virtual address. Okay, here the memory space means physical address. Virtual address is classified into the pages from page 0 to page 7. Page 0, page 1, page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, page 6, page 7. Here the blocks is specified as block 0, block 1, block 2, block 3. Okay, this is address space and memory space split into the groups of 1 KB. Okay, just we have to clearly specify the what is the address space in that. What is the pages are divided? The pages are divided into the equal sizes called pages. Okay, this is also the memory space also divided into the equal parts from block 0 to block 3. It has 4 blocks. Okay, this is a 8 blocks. Okay, that's why n equal to address space is denoted with n equal to 8k. 8k means we have to divide pages into the 0 to 7 consisting of 8 pages. Here 4k, 0 to 3 means it is a memory space is denoted by a, that is 4K, that is equal to 2 power 12. Here 2 power 13. Here each page contains the 13 bits data. In address space, memory space contains the 12 bits data. This is the address space and memory space split into group of 1K words. Okay, this is a memory table in pages system. Okay, this is a memory table in paged system. Okay, already we see in the memory table what is first we have to start with a virtual address and then transfer the virtual address to virtual address register. It contains 20 bits and then transfer to the main memory. Okay, in previous diagram, okay, this is a memory mapping table, memory table buffer register and main memory and main memory buffer register. Like that, only similarly this diagram also, with the help of memory table we have to represent this diagram. Okay, here this is a memory table. Okay, first 3 bits represents the page number. Okay, next bits are represented with line number. This is nothing but virtual address. First 3 bits are represented with the page number. This is a table address. Okay, 00, 01, 1011, 100, 101, 110, 1117. Here we have to take pages 8K from 0 to 7. Like that only we have to take the table address 0 to 7. Okay, in that these are the blocks. These are the blocks means, okay, here block 0 means it is represented with 00. Here block 1 means it is represented with 01. Block 2 means 10. Block 3 means 11. Okay, 00 means it represented with 2 bits 00, 1 means 10, 10, 11. Okay, this is memory buffer register. MBR means memory buffer register. This is a main memory. Okay, with the table address 001, that block, which block it is stored? 11 means block 3. Okay, here 010 means 00. Okay, 00 means block has 00. The memory, the data is stored in main memory of block 0. Here also 101. Okay, the data of 01 means this is block 1 is that information is stored in block 1. Here 110. Okay, 10 means block 10 means this block 2. The information is stored in block 2. Okay, this is the presence bits. Okay, that is transferred to the, what is this? Memory. Main memory. Okay, this is a main memory. Okay, this is main memory address register. Okay, this is a main memory and memory buffer register. Finally, the data is transferred into the main buffer register. Okay, initially starts with page number. It represents a 3 bits and this is the line number. Okay, here the pages are from 8K from 0 to 7. Okay, from 1001 has a content of block 11 means block 3. Okay, here. Okay, this is a memory mapping table and memory table buffer register. Okay, this is a memory mapping table and then the information is transferred to memory mapping table. Here 01 and presence bit is 1. Okay, and then transferred to the main memory address register. Here we have to know about the 01 data. Okay, and then transferred to the main memory address register. Here 01 data is like this. Okay, that is transferred to the block 1. Okay, here why we transfer to the block 1? What is the representation of 01 means? Block 1. 01 means block 1. 00 means 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, here we have to know about the 01 data. That's why that information is transferred to the main memory address register. Okay, that information is transferred to block 1. Okay, here 01 is a block 1 data. Okay, and then transferred to the memory buffer register. This is about the memory table pages system. Okay, this is a associative page table. Okay, in that previous diagram we see this. Okay, this is a page number. It represents a 3 bits. It is a line number. This is known as a virtual address. This is known as a virtual address and this is an argument register. This is a key register and this is a associative memory. Okay, already we discussed in previous class. This is the associative memory. Okay, this is the argument register, key register, and associative memory. Key register is a comparison between the argument register and associative memory. Whenever the key equal to 1, then only comparison will be done between the argument and associated memory. Whenever the key is 0, the comparison is does not done. Okay, in this we have two types of paging fault. Whenever the page fault is occurred in the main memory, okay, the page is not displayed clearly, we have two types of techniques. Okay, that is nothing but the program is executed from main memory until it attempts a reference at page that is still in auxiliary memory. Whenever the program is available in auxiliary memory that is not transferred to the main memory, then the problem is occurred, that is known as a page fault. We have two types of page replacement algorithm. One is first in first out and least recently used. Okay, first in first out algorithm select from replace the place that has been in memory the longest time. Okay, what is the use of first in first out? The memory that is used, first in first out means the memory that has been used in the memory in longest time. LRU means it is a difficult to implement, least recently used. This is you have two techniques. One is first in first out, least recently used second one. Okay, this algorithm can be implemented by associating to counter with every page that is in the main memory. Least recently used algorithm that is identified with the help of LRU. FIFO means that is replacement page that has been in the longest time that is stored in the memory. Okay, we have whenever the program in auxiliary memory that does not executes with the help of main memory, then the page fault will be occurred. We have two mostly used page faults. One is FIFO and is LFU. FIFO means first in first out and least recently used. Okay, FIFO is a replacement page that has been memory in longest time. LRU means it is very difficult, it is least recently used algorithm. Okay, next class we discussed about the next topic. Thank you.